Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to be talking about why marriage is difficult the first year and my perspective going into the next year. So the inspiration behind this video was the outpour of love that I received on my last video where I discussed first year challenges right before my first anniversary. And I wanted to kind of talk on why the first year is so hard. And I'm not going to say the exact same stuff that I said in the last video. So make sure you watch it to the end because this is going to be a good one. But I wanted to basically say that the reason why the first year of marriage is difficult is because your expectations typically get shattered. It's not that y'all don't love each other, but a lot of times, especially when you marry quickly, you are so caught up in the idea of what marriage is that you're not paying attention to what's actually happening. What does that mean? Well, it means that you're in fairy tale land, sis. You are so excited about the awe and the excitement of planning a wedding. You are so distracted by the relationship goals and the pictures and the travel and the fun. Your relationship is still popping. Y'all having bomb sex. Y'all ain't been through nothing together yet. There's really no reason not to be happy. You don't live together yet. So you're seeing each other often. I'm pretty sure every week, but not every day. So you don't have to live with that person. You don't have to wake up to morning breath. They're not cluttering your space. They're not inconveniencing you. They're not getting on your nerves yet. When they do get on your nerves, you have the ability to go back to your mom's house or your dad's house and kick it for a little while before you go back and spend time. And so you're in a different place. Also, you're still single. Even though you're together, that's your boyfriend, that's your girlfriend. And even though you consider your boyfriend, your girlfriend's feelings in the things that you do, you may not be in that level of commitment to where you're not taking a job because of your boyfriend. You're not going back to school because of your boyfriend. You're not making a decision not to start a business because of your boyfriend or girlfriend. You're not making life-altering decisions because of your relationship because it is in a premature stage. Once you get married, those things are supposed to change significantly because the two of you become one. And in that point, those decisions affect you. Anything you do for your family affects your husband. Anything that you do for outside goals, if you quit your job, it affects your family. It's not your decision anymore. And what happens is the reality hits because you're there to face it. You can't run and hide. You can try. You can go to mom's house. You can go to your friend's house. But when you start doing that, it kind of invites people into your relationship, and that can cause other problems because people start giving you their opinions, and they're not even married. They start, to look into your marriage and tweak and poke and give their insight on it from their point of view. And I think it is good to have married friends, but you have to know that everything that happens to you may not necessarily make sense to the next person. Every situation can be handled in a different way. Everyone has things that work for them. What works for this couple may not work for you. What worked for mom and dad may not work for you. What worked for our grandparents may not work for us. We are millennials, okay? And if you're watching this and you're not a millennial, that's fine. I can still prove my point. My point is, what works in one marriage may not work in the next. You got some marriages where they decide to have an open relationship, okay? That would never, ever, 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 ever work over here at the Brock's house, okay? Like, it wouldn't work for me and it wouldn't work for my husband either. You have some relationships where you have a spouse that is away for several months out of the year because they're in the military or because their job requires it. Again, I just don't see how that would work for me. Not only because I have a small child right now, but also because I feel like being close is helpful for me. I had a long distance relationship once before and it did not work out. Now granted, I was very young when we had this relationship. Let me know if y'all want a story time video about that. I'll tell y'all the story time. I just don't think that it would be helpful for my lifestyle. Now you got some people that love their space. It's in their zodiac, it's in their personality, they're loners. And so having distance every month would help them feel closer and not feel smothered. So that goes to the point of you have to do what works for you. You have some women that know, hands down, I want to be a stay-at-home mom. I can cook, I can clean, I can work from home part-time, and I have these business ideas, but I need a breadwinner, period. And if you know that up front, then you will attract and look for a partner that can give you those things. You have some women that are the complete opposite. They do not want a man taking care of them. They do not want to be stuck in the house. They do not want to be a stay-at-home mom. They need their independence, or they feel like they're going crazy. And so what happens is when you ask people for advice and their views are different than yours, you begin to feel like something is wrong with your situation because you're asking someone for opinion that has different expectations on life and different upbringing than you. Another thing is that you have different views from your spouse. You and your spouse love each other, but y'all were not raised the same by the same parents at the same time in the same house. So y'all are not going to be exactly the same. And so those expectations get shattered in the first year. The honeymoon phase wears off. Y'all have to talk about the real stuff. You have to see how y'all manage money together. Y'all have to see what happens when real things occur, whether it be family members getting sick, income loss, changes in the body, like weight gain, and deal with those real things together. There's going to be good times, there's going to be bad times, there's going to be straight up ugly times. And the reason why the first year is so challenging, hell, I've heard the first 5 years, but I can't speak to that because I'm only in year number 2 at this point. I've known my husband for 3.5 years, and we've been married for 1. So looking back, I'm like, I can see how we move quickly, but it felt right for us. And so I can't tell the next person what to do, but don't feel bad about your long engagement. If you want to be married for a long time and you want to make sure it's right, there's nothing wrong with having a long engagement. As long as y'all aren't wasting time, though. You know what I mean? You know what works for you. Don't get engaged because your man is going to jail. Your man wants to engage you at that point is because he doesn't want you to leave because he's in jail and he's scared he's going to lose the best thing that he has working for him right now if you're out there living your life and he's in there. But if y'all just had a long engagement, y'all relationship is fine, y'all are solid, y'all don't have cheating incidents, there's no abuse, y'all just kind of young and y'all want to make sure that you're doing everything that y'all want to do in your individual lives before making such a commitment, there is nothing wrong with that. You do not have to get married before 30. You would be better off getting married in your 30s or 40s and staying married for the rest of your lives versus getting married at 25, 26 and getting divorced before 32 because you rushed to meet societal standards or expectations of others. Marriage is work. And the reason why it's work is because you are constantly learning each other. You're constantly growing together. And you are constantly helping each other get through each day. So I hope you all enjoyed this video. I would love to hear your thoughts in the comments down below. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see y'all in my next video. Bye.